Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the EEB's third quarter 2013 conference call, Results and Key Developments. As a reminder, this conference call is being recorded. I would now like to turn the call over to Ms. Sandra Estela Fonseca, Chief Executive Officer of EEB, Head of Group Energía de Bogotá. Please go ahead, Ms. Fonseca.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you for attending the EEB earnings conference call for the third quarter of 2015. Here is a brief outline of how we intend to conduct the call. First of all, I will give a brief overview of our company's strategy. It will then address current issues, the near-term outlook for our expansion strategy, and then the quarterly financial results. Finally, we'll then open the call up for questions. Joining us today and available to address questions is Mr. Antonio Angarita, Investor Relations Officer. We're going to start with EEB strategy and overview. As you know, Grupo Energía is one of the few publicly traded companies in the regional energy industry with an integrated portfolio of investments, which is also diversified and has international scope. This portfolio includes investments in the entire electricity value chain and practically the entire natural gas value chain, except exploration and production. As you can see, the EEB portfolio is made up of 18 companies, both controlled subsidiaries and non-consolidated affiliates, plus the electricity transmission business in Colombia, which EEB directly operates. In the case of Emgesa and Codensa, EEB has shareholders' agreements that govern the most important decisions, even though EEB does not have operating and administrative control over those. These agreements include a provision for the shareholders to vote in favor of the maximum distribution of dividends possible. We will review later the key developments during the third quarter in these companies. We have defined our strategy of growth. This is regarding boosting a sustainable, efficient, and profitable electricity demand consumption at the local level in order to promote a better trade structure and increasing competitiveness of our users. Also, with a due diligence, new investment options via acquisitions or greenfield projects. And in regional energy integration through electrical interconnections or through natural gas pipeline expansions. We are considering consolidating our business plan and obtaining the capital resources to finance the expansion and optimization of the financial structure of the group. The strategy of EEB is to concentrate on energy transport, particularly electricity and natural gas. EEB strategy is regional in scope. We currently have projects in operation or under development in Colombia, Peru, and Guatemala. We also evaluate opportunities in other countries in America. You can see it in the map over there. The following bullets summarize our long-term strategic components. We focus on regulated businesses. 81% of revenue comes from regulated businesses. As you know, we seek to grow in businesses where we have control. More than 50% of the investments that are being executed are taking place in controlled subsidiaries right now. Our projects are ambitious. The total capex for projects in execution is about $7.5 billion for the time span 2015-2017. Also, we look for sound regulatory frameworks in the markets where we operate. The regulatory frameworks are recognized for quality and objectivity in their regulation. Finally, as you know, we have an experienced team. The company's management has proven experience in the energy sector. Please go to slide 8. The highlights in the 2013 shows you how the electricity sector, especially in demand growth, is being improving. In the third quarter 2012 versus the third quarter 2015, Colombia has increased his demand in 2.9%, Peru 6.3%, Peru mainly influenced by the regulated customers. Guatemala is roughly the same as a result of higher hydro generation and more efficient dispatch that allowed a reduction in losses of the system. In natural gas, Colombia has grown 70.9%, mainly explained by high growth of domestic demand. The two main causes of the growth of domestic demand were the thermoelectric consumption, 55.6%, caused by lower levels and less water inputs in the country, and also increased consumption on NGV. In the run of the year 2015, have become approximately 23,000 new vehicles, increasing by 5.4% converted units. In Peru, the demand grew 3.1%, mainly due to the Lima's demand. This also reflects an increasing consumption of Enersur, Calpa, Egasa, and Enesur. You can see in the chart below the special facts that we want you to know. In July 3rd, 2015, the resolution number 2121 of July 3rd EV was authorized by the Ministry of Finance and Public Credit to begin negotiations and entering into foreign trade operations, amounting to $479 million, or its equivalent in other currencies, which resources will be destined to partially finance the electric power expansion plan in Colombia, Guatemala, and Peru from 2015 to 2017. Furthermore, the Ministry authorized the company to begin negotiations to grant guarantees to its affiliate companies in Guatemala, Trexa, and EV for up to $250 million, or its equivalent in other currencies. Also, you can see in August 15, 2015, the Board of Directors of Empresa Energía Bogotá approved the participation in the stock sale process that the nation currently holds in Isagen. Maybe you know yesterday it was released the notice of the public offering for Isagen. In August 27th, regarding the companies of power transmission, CTM and REP in Peru, the shareholders board accepted the assignment of the right to conduct the design, financing, construction, operation, and maintenance of a 500 kilovolt transmission line of a total of 900 kilometers in length and its substations. This project was awarded by Proinversión to ISA, and the reference investment amount is nearly $450 million and will generate an annual revenue close to $41.5 million. The concession of these power lines, the concession terms extends for 50 years as of the beginning of operations. Comprehensive management of the project will be the responsibility of REP. The project is highly significant to ensure electric power supply to the south of Peru and maintain economic growth. Construction will take around 38 months. Also, I would like to comment that REP Is the power company with the best reputation in Peru. In the second edition of Merco, that is a monitor empresarial de reputación corporativa in Peru, have classified REP, Energía de Perú, like number 1 between the energy sector and 80 in the total ranking. Also in September 17th, the Minister of Mines and Energy issued Resolution 90772, whereby it adopted the Transmission Reference Expansion Plan 2015-2027. This plan is really important for us. This plan recommends the execution of 9 projects which will be made through public bidding process. Additionally, to the 5 projects of the plan 2012-2025 that was issued last year. The total estimated investment amount of these 14 projects is $2,200 million in constructive unit terms. EEB will participate in this process. Also in November, EEB achieved a successful reopening of its bond expiring of November 2021 through private placement with the involvement of top-level investors. The bond was ranked as investment grade by Moody's and Fitch. It coincides with the second anniversary of the first bond placement amounting to $610 million. This reopening is totally fungible with bonds issued in the initial transaction, which will increase bond liquidity and potential valuation of secondary markets. These resources, together with additional resources from the company's cash generation, will be used to finance investments in Guatemala, hence strengthening the transmission infrastructure in this Central American country through our affiliates, TREXA and EEB Guatemala. As you may know, Calida, our company in Peru, by means of the decree number 029/2015, that approved provisions to improve operation of natural gas were approved, introducing a series of changes to national regulations for the construction of facilities, among which one may highlight the following. The government has established the obligation of construction companies to build internal facilities that will allow supply those multifamily buildings located in districts where such infrastructure actually exists or may exist. It means that it will help us to continue to grow the new users in Lima. During this third quarter, 2015, 16,258 new connections have been performed, a historic record in September, which reached 6,177 new connections that month. At the closing of September, Calida has already 165,850 clients connected to its network. And Calida has sent to the government, to the regulatory body of INERMI, the 5-year plan 2014-2018 with the proposal of the next 5-year expansion plan. It is worth mentioning that that includes the rate proposal that has to be approved by the regulator. Also, our other company in Peru, Contugas, in September had the financial closing of its new 6-year bullet type financing of $310 million With this new syndicated loan in which Banco de Bogotá, La Vivienda, and CAP have participated. This loan was applied to pay the bridge loan granted in 2002 for $250 million and finance the rest of the investment costs and project expenses. In October 24th, the Bolsa de Valores de Colombia published its fourth-quarter rebalance of the Colcap index basket. EV, which is part of the Colcap index, maintains position 15, representing 2.251% market share, and also in the equity index, in which it holds position 18, representing a 2.390% market share. Finally, in November, for a second consecutive year, Fitch Ratings ratified EEB's and TGI's, also corporate debt rating in local and foreign currency, maintaining rating BBB- with a stable perspective. This rating also applies to EEB 2021 notes totaling $610 million issued in 2011. Locally, Fitch Ratings also confirmed EEB's AAA in the Colombian rating, the highest in terms of the quality of debt. So in November, we seek to have full access to the capital market. EEB is one of the largest Colombian issuers of debt and equity. In the past 2 years, the group has issued a total of $1,792 million in Regulation 144A bonds and about $400 million in equity. It is worth mentioning that we reopened our 221 bonds and we succeeded to place last week $112 million among international investors. We are proud to say that there is high appetite in the capital international market for our financial instruments. Empresa Energía de Bogotá will hold the second and last payment of dividends to the city of Bogotá amounting 153.9 billion Colombian pesos pursuant to the shareholder meeting last March 21st, when it was decreed dividends by a total of 400.6 billion, which represented an increase of 26% compared to what was declared in 2012. So, can we now move to the slide 10 and 11, where the expansion projects are presented. In terms of our subsidiaries, I would like to mention some remarks about capital expenditures program by company. In Colombia, we have TGI. These resources were used to finance TGI expansion plan, which increased its natural gas transportation capacity by 56%. Today, TGI owns the largest natural gas pipeline system in Colombia, and also TGI owns 61% of the national pipe network, nearly 3,900 kilometers, and transport 48% of the gas consumed in the country. The main projects of TGI are the three you can see there: La Sabana, Cusiana API, Sistemas Regionales, that have $369 million in the three projects. Regarding the recognition business, as you remember, 2012 and 2015 also started with more good news. With the strong support of our board of directors, EEB won 4 auctions to build and operate an equal number of projects to expand the national electricity transmission system in Colombia. EEB was also commissioned by the national government to be what we call SBC tonight, a special equipment in order to have a better reliability to attend the electricity peak demand of Bogotá in December 2014. This project presents the following advance: Armenia 67%, Alferez 95%, Thessalia 59%, and Chivor Dos Norte 10%. The CDS SBC tonight 4%. Regarding to Peru, in Cali and Contugas, according to Cali's 5-year investment plan proposal for 2014-2018, subject to the approval by Auxiliary Minas, I already told you, we expect capital expenditures for the expansion for the distribution network to amount up to $500 million by the end of such period, until we hope to reach 1 million clients by 2020. In Contugas, we will start our full commercial operation in April 7, 2014. Guatemala, with Rexac, our Guatemala subsidiary for electricity transmission, has made important progress in terms of securing the right of way required that the permits need for the execution of the project. Rexac will come into partial operation by the end of this year, in this next month, and in full operation by 2015. In October 2015, the last month, the government of Guatemala approved us a new contract deadline to complete the whole project in September 2015. Project right now is set at 59.6% advanced. This is the main investment in capital that you can see over there. So regarding the non-controlling subsidiaries, GESA, Codensa, Promigas, CTM, and Peru, you can see that the whole amount of capex for the 2015 is nearly $900 million. Now we can move to the financial review. Of this third quarter. Regarding the consolidated results in the operational results, our third quarter results were released 15th of November and are available on our website. As noted in our press release, at the closing of the third quarter of 2015, net profit of Grupo Energía Bogotá reached 784 billion Colombian pesos, exceeding by 148 billion Colombian pesos the results obtained during the same period of the previous year. You can see here the result is explained mainly by the increase in operational revenues that reached 1.45 trillion Colombian pesos at the closing of September 2015, compared to 1.15 trillion Colombian pesos at the closing of the same month of the previous year, growing by 25% due to increase in revenues in the natural gas business, mainly CGI. That goes because you started scheme in 2015 and Tuciana Phase 2 project that entered into operation in the third quarter of 2012. And also the distribution in Peru by Cálida. Additionally, operational profit grew by nearly 29%, reaching 555 billion Colombian pesos at the closing of September, compared to 416 billion Colombian pesos for the same period in the previous year, as a result of the good behavior shown by operational revenues and to the lower growth of operational expenses in the natural gas transport business in Colombia. Regarding the non-operational results, these were benefits from the increase of 276 billion Colombian pesos in dividends received in favor of PV, particularly those from GESA, Codensa, Gas Natural, and Promigas, as well as a reduction of 156 billion Colombian pesos in financial expense related to EV and CGI debt management operations carried out in the previous year. Thus, these two entries exceed the net expense in the foreign exchange account, results from updating the group financial obligations denominated in US dollars due to the devaluation of the Colombian peso in the present year. However, as you know, this booking only has accounting impact and does not correspond to a cash expenditure. You can see the EBITDA slide, the next one. We are faithful to our strategy of growing the contribution of cash coming from controlled subsidiaries. In terms of EBITDA breakdown, CGI is becoming more relevant with more than 40%. On the graph below, you can see that we have increased 6% in the last quarter in terms of consolidated adjusted EBITDA last 12 months, reaching 1.3 trillion Colombian pesos. Remember that the first quarter in 2015, EV received dividends received by non-controlling companies. Our EBITDA includes those dividends. In the next, you can see the indicators. The interest coverage indicator shows a small decrease due to higher financial expenses originated by new indebtedness in some subsidiaries in the present year. Indebtedness in U.S. increased as a result of an issuance of a bond in Canada and the new syndicated loan in Contugas. As you can see, we have enough room to issue additional debt to support our expansion plan. Almost 100% of our debt is dollar denominated. Our consolidated debt maturity profile is sound and well distributed up to 2023. We include this next chart, EV share performance. Our share price has been outperforming Colcap Index, reflecting solid fundamentals and our long-term investment strategy. We are really happy with that, as I hope you will. Finally, we want to conclude with some remarks. Today, EV has a balanced business that demonstrates our commitment to create value, to keep our focus on energy market niches that are natural monopolies and in energy market growth, and to realize our growth potential. As you see in our logo, strength is displayed in our capacity to overcome the challenges that we meet. Growth is demonstrated by an investment plan of about $7.5 billion, and results are shown by the fact that net income grew by about 23.5% in the third quarter of 2015. Finally, I want to mention that we have been ranked among the top 50 companies in Colombia by La República, Semana, and Portafolio, and we have received the award of Best Enforcement of Corporate Governance in Colombia by Andesco. EV has been ratified this year by the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, which is the global benchmark for measuring the contribution of various companies to sustainable development, economical, social, and environmental awards. And we would like to share with you that we are also the only Colombian company member of the Global Compact League, and we have also been certified as the first and only Colombian company in energy efficiency by the Bureau Veritas. So, from our global responsibility perspective, we seek our activities to generate economic value to the business and the environment. We work closely with all stakeholders. We monitor our processes and report under international sustainability standards. So, that's everything for now, and I open up to questions.
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. If you have a question, please press star and then 1 on your touchtone phone. If you wish to be removed from the question queue, please press the pound sign or the hash key. If you are using a speakerphone, you may need to pick up the handset first before pressing the numbers. Again, for any questions, please press star and then 1 on your touchtone phone. Once again, for any questions, please press star 1. Mrs. Fonseca, at this moment, I'm not showing any questions in queue.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would like to turn the call back over to you for any closing remarks.
Okay. We are open to answer any question in any moment, so please contact our INR office. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes today's conference. We thank you for participating. You may now disconnect.